for warmth, for clothing. Right?
It does make
Yes,
a difference.
I know.
I can totally understand.
What am I doing?
Yes,
Okay,
tell us.
so I am of mixed blood. So that means I have a Scottish father and a First Nations mother. So I'm a Metis or a mixed blood, as they call them back in those days. So I don't live here. I live up at Fort Kamloops. That's where I worked for the company for 30 years and I retired. I'm getting a little older, but Fort Kamloops was the primary place for where they kept the horse herds for the brigades. Brigades were the guys that brought the furs down to Fort Langley once a year. So they are short of manpower, and this is correct historically. They get short of manpower sometimes. I have a homestead close to the fort. The chief trader got a hold of me and asked me if I wanted to get hired for the duration of the trip to Fort Langley and back, and he's going to pay me in trade goods. So I said, sure. I need to get away from the old lady for a while anyway, so I'm going. So that's what I did. So I got paid in rum. I got some gunpowder I needed. I was getting short.
Yeah.
My wife wanted a new baking kettle, so I got one of those. I've got a couple of new blankets, and I've got some beads. What else did I get?
What kind of furs are these?
So these furs are these guys. These guys are weasels.
Weasel?
These are mink. This is a bobcat. Muskrat.
Ah.
Coyotes hanging in the corner. This is another species of weasel, just a different kind, more found over on the prairies.
Oh, okay.
And pine marten live around here too in the forest. Red fox, a little bit more of an interior animal. River otter. You can see them swimming in the Fraser.
Yeah.
And of course, the most important ones of all, the beaver. Pass that around. Take a feel and pass it around. So while that's coming around, my clothing tells a story also. Wow. So I'm dressed a little different than you guys are, but I am dressed how a Métis man would have dressed back in those days because I am wearing the clothing of two cultures. I have clothing that's European. I have buckskin moccasins, but I have leggings, which is taken from the natives. That's decorated. I have beading on some of my stuff, right?
Yeah.
So I wear a bit of bling. Because I like to look good. Wow. All these things would indicate when I walk through those doors down there that I'm not a European.
Right.
I'm also not a First Nations person. I am of mixed blood. Any questions?
Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome. Thanks for stopping by.